Something crazy is happening right now, and it's moving fast. I was just on Shine yesterday and noticed prices on some stuff jumped by 300% overnight, and it's not just them. I've been tracking Amazon sellers who are sneakily bumping up prices on everything from toilet paper to canned goods. Look, I'm not trying to freak you out, but this is different from 2020. Back then, it was just people panicking. This time, the stuff literally isn't coming. The ships aren't moving. The factories aren't producing. And trust me, I'm already seeing the empty spots on shelves with my own eyes that give me that sick feeling in my stomach. This isn't the, prices are going up territory. We're talking about things straight up disappearing. So, in this video, I'm going to walk you through 15 everyday items that are already vanishing from stores near you. I am not making this up. I'm literally driving to different stores every day, documenting what's happening to tell you about it here on the Epic Economist channel. If you depend on any of these items, you need to get them now, not next week, now. Number 1, coffee, instant and bean. Oh man, let me tell you about my personal nightmare from 2020. It wasn't the toilet paper, it was running out of my morning coffee. Even the cheap instant stuff gone. Right now, all 3 major coffee-growing countries, Brazil, Vietnam, and Colombia, are in serious trouble. Bad harvests, shipping nightmares, new tariffs. It's the perfect storm. Last Tuesday, I was talking to a manager at my local grocery store who flat out told me, we're getting about half our normal coffee shipments. People are starting to notice the cheap stuff goes first. Even if you don't drink coffee, watch this category. When coffee disappears, other things aren't far behind. Number 2, olive oil. This one shocked me. I reached for my usual bottle of olive oil last week and literally did a double take at the price tag, up over 40% from my last shopping trip. Spain, Greece, Italy, they're all getting hammered by the drought. The olives are smaller, there are fewer workers to harvest them. Those big tanker ships that bring the oil over, they're sitting idle in ports or taking the long way around Africa. Quick tip from someone who learned this the hard way. If you're stocking up, grab the light or refined olive oil. It actually lasts a lot longer than the fancy extra virgin stuff. I keep at least 3 bottles in my pantry at all times now. Number 3, canned tuna and salmon. Listen up because this one matters. When things get rough, protein gets scarce fast. Here's something most people don't know. That American tuna brand you love? Chances are the fish was caught in the Pacific and processed in Thailand or the Philippines before it even touched American soil. I talked to a Walmart manager off the record last week. He showed me their inventory system on his phone. They're already missing entire product codes of canned fish that they simply cannot restock. I never go below 24 cans in my home. After what I've seen this month, I'm bumping that to 36. Canned protein is literally worth its weight in gold when stores empty out. Number 4, frozen veggies. You might think frozen vegetables are all American grown, right? No. I've been checking labels. Tons of so-called American brands are using vegetables from Mexico, Peru, and even China. The packaging might say packed in USA, but that just means they froze it here. The actual vegetables crossed oceans to get to your freezer. And those ships, they're not moving like they should be. I've watched the selection of frozen vegetables shrink by about 30% in my local stores in the past 3 weeks. First to go, the organic stuff and those stir-fry mixes everyone loves. Number 5, batteries. AA and AAA batteries. You don't think about batteries till you need them, right? Then suddenly they're everything. Almost all our batteries come from overseas. Even the American brands often just assemble them here with imported parts. I called up a friend who runs an electronics store yesterday. His exact words, I wrote them down. "We're telling everyone to stock up. We've got maybe a 45-day supply in the pipeline. Then it gets ugly." Remember when your flashlight dies and the power's out? That sick feeling in your stomach? Don't let that happen. I keep a 36-pack of each size in my emergency kit and rotate through them. Number 6. Dish soap and cleaners. Remember 2020 when you couldn't find Lysol anywhere? It's starting again. But this time, it's sneakier. Those cleaning products, the chemicals that make them work mostly come from overseas factories that are either shut down or can't get their stuff onto ships. I've been taking pictures of the cleaning aisle at Target for the past month. Every week, there are more empty spots. Last week, they put up those little "sorry for the inconvenience" tags on about a third of the dish soap section. This isn't just about having a clean kitchen. When basic hygiene products disappear, life gets real uncomfortable real fast. Number 7. Over-the-counter meds. This one scares me most. Here's a fact that most people don't know. Almost all our medicine ingredients come from China and India. Seriously, like 90% of our medicine ingredients come from China and India. I hit 3 different pharmacies last weekend. All 3 had gaps in their Tylenol and Advil sections. One had a little sign limiting purchases to 2 per customer. That's always the first warning sign. A sign limiting purchases. The pharmacist at CVS is a buddy of mine. He pulled me aside and said, "We're seeing back orders on basic stuff we've never had problems with before." Don't wait until you have a throbbing headache or your kid has a fever to discover the shelves are empty. Trust me on this one. Number 8. Vitamins and supplements. I take D3 and magnesium every day. Last month, my usual brand was just gone. The store clerk shrugged and said, "Supply issues." Those pills might be bottled in America, but the actual vitamin materials, the capsules themselves, oh yeah, all imported. And guess where from? My sister works at a health food store. She texted me yesterday. "We got 40% of our normal vitamin order this week. Boss says it's going to get worse before it gets better." If you rely on specific supplements for your health, don't mess around. Get a 90-day supply now. Number 9. Asian sauces and spices. Sriracha shortage round 2, but bigger this time. I'm a huge cook. I've noticed my favorite soy sauce, curry paste, and fish sauce are getting harder to find. When I do find them, the prices are jumping 15-20% just in a single week. Now these might seem like luxury items, but when you're eating rice and beans for the 10th day in a row, having some decent sauce makes all the difference mentally. Don't underestimate the morale boost of good-tasting food. Number 10. Paper towels? Not paper towels. Oh man, the flashbacks I get in the paper goods aisle. 2020 PTSD is real, folks. Paper towels are already starting to disappear in some areas. I was at Costco on Tuesday. They brought back the limit 1 per customer signs. Now, I haven't seen those signs in years. The cost of wood pulp is going through the roof. Workers are scarce. People are already starting to grab extra just in case. Don't be the person using coffee filters to clean up spills. Grab a reasonable supply now. Number 11. Bottled water. You might think water is safe because it's bottled locally, right? Not exactly. The fancy waters like Fiji and Evian are obviously imported and already getting spotty on shelves. But even the domestic American brands are having problems because the plastic bottles, caps, and labels all rely on imported materials. I talked to a guy stocking the water aisle at Kroger yesterday. He said they're getting about 70% of their normal shipments. Some sizes are not coming at all. Don't wait for a water crisis to think about water security. I always keep at least a 2-week supply for my family, and you should do the same. Number 12. Pasttor and Ramen. cheap filling lasts forever. That's why these disappear so fast when people get nervous. I learned my lesson in 2020 when I had to pay $5 for a single packet of ramen on Facebook Marketplace. Never again. Wheat prices are skyrocketing. Those cheap packets of noodles everyone relies on, mostly made in Asia with ingredients from all over the world. The cup noodles were the first to go last time. This time I'm seeing gaps already forming in the pasta aisle at multiple stores. Number 13, matches and lighters. Here's the one most people totally overlook until it's too late. Almost all our lighters come from, guess where? China. Same with match chemicals. When shipping stalls, these simple items just stop arriving. I was at Home Depot on Monday, and they had exactly 2 packs of lighters left. The employee told me their next shipment was TBD. Not a good sign. Having a way to make fire is so basic yet so critical. I keep lighters in my car, emergency kit, and camping gear. Do not get caught without them. Number 14, shelf-stable milk. Parents, listen up. When regular milk becomes hard to get, the powdered and UHT boxes sell out overnight. During the worst of 2020, I saw powdered milk going for $45 a box online. People were desperate. I checked 3 stores this week. The powdered milk sections were already looking thin. One had empty spots where the store brand should be. If you have kids, do yourself a favor. Grab some backup milk options now. The peace of mind is worth it. Number 15, sugar and baking basics. Sugar seems so basic that, hey, it would never run out, right? Wrong. The harvests in Brazil and other major producers are down. Shipping is a complete mess, and when people start stress baking, which always happens during shortages, sugar vanishes. I keep at least 10 pounds in my pantry at all times. When you can turn plain flour and water into bread, you've got food security. But you need those basic baking supplies to make it happen. Listen, today I'm not trying to scare you. I am trying to prepare you. I've been through this before, and maybe you have as well, haven't you? I've stood in empty aisles. I've felt that knot in my stomach when something my family needs just is not available at any price. I'm not telling you to fill your garage with toilet paper or become a hoarder, but I am telling you, based on what I'm seeing right now in stores across my area, that the warning signs are flashing bright red. Get a reasonable backup supply of the things you actually use. Do it systematically, a little at a time, if that's all your budget allows. Don't wait until the news is telling everyone to panic. By then, it's already too late. If this video helped you, please share it with someone you care about. We're all in this together. Hit that subscribe button, and thank you very much for watching.